Hey guys, um, today we're going to talk about a couple things. I want to talk about, first off, how our generation was programmed, I believe, through the spirit of the antichrist that was working through the world to have an admiration and a love for superhuman abilities and capabilities, which was in preparation for the antichrist. Um, and now we see a coming together of the people that do drugs, the people that watch anime, all these various kingdoms or um, groups are all gonna end up on one side, and then all these, which were all separate individuals up until recently, um, and the only people that escape this group will be the Christians, because they know and realize that all these people are under the same spirit, the spirit of the Antichrist, and that we as a generation have been programmed to receive the Antichrist. And it's been that way through anime, through Marvel, through all these things, were so that they could set up a faux enemy. They're going to set up a faux enemy, or maybe it's a real enemy, that the Antichrist is going to come in like Goku or Superman, and he's going to take them out. And then the world, in turn, is going to worship him and view him as a god. And then in turn, he's going to slaughter God's people. He's going to slaughter them. And the world will likely believe that they are receiving some kind of favor, that he's doing them some kind of good, right? And it's all going to be united in this world kingdom is going to be united under him. He is going to unite the whole world. And which is eventually going to lead to genocide and slaughter of God's people. And man, watching all these animes, what does happens in the anime? Let's look at Naruto Shippuden. What happens in Naruto Shippuden? The whole world ends up coming under one. All the different villages, basically, in the story, all these villages fight each other, right? And then eventually an enemy appears, which causes all the villages to become under one banner, and they end up fighting this world enemy. It's like an end of the world thing. Once again, they're being prepared for the one world government. And I know this sounds crazy, but if you realize that these people are all working under the power of the spirit of Antichrist, as in the flow of the world's culture that is heading towards this based on the Bible, because we know this biblical prophecy is meant to unfold. And we are in the generation that is going to see it unfold. What I'm saying is that because God said it would happen, it's happening. And the world is all flowing under the current of the spirit of the Antichrist. Besides Christians, the only people that are not under this current are those that believe in Jesus. And anyway, I'm going to talk about a few things here. Okay? I want to talk about Hollywood, right? And I want to talk about the fact that they are literally telling us what's going on. Okay, first, the things that I told you about, the spirit of the Antichrist and him being a superhuman individual and their belief system and how they're going to present it to the world. They're already doing this. I want to show you this animated video of Juice World, right, titled Righteous, right? Okay, let's watch this. Wait, okay. Here, I'm going to have to turn the phone around. See, there's three demons. Okay? And there's a 666 in his eye. Okay? Okay, so the three demons are eating the one is eating the other two, and they're becoming one. Okay? And he basically goes Super Saiyan and ends up defeating this thing. Okay? Okay, so now I want to show you in the scripture what this is talking about. Sorry about the lighting. Okay, so in the description of the Antichrist in Daniel chapter 7 and 8, I want to show you guys this because our generation is about to be duped, bro. The whole world is about to fall under this deception, bro. And they are literally, Hollywood is making it happen. They're directing it, bro. Okay, so the 10 horns are 10 kings who shall arise from this kingdom. And another shall arise after them. He shall be different from the first, and shall subdue 3 kings. He shall subdue 3 kings. What did we just see what happened in the video? The 666 person defeated the 3 demons that were turned into one. Now, what we're seeing is they're setting up this king that is going to subdue the previous 3, but then it says after this that he goes to war with the holy people, overcomes them, and then prospers. So basically, that's immediately after that is when he slaughters God's people. And, you know, some people interpret it as the Jews. Some people interpret it in various ways. But what I'm saying is this is real, man. This is really happening. This ain't, they're following the scripture, literally. But our generation has been completely, through propaganda, made to believe in hoping these superhero figures that have superpowers in preparation for a Superman or the God Man, which has been, bro, look, it's literally been the plan the whole time. The devil's plan the whole time is to make a fake Messiah, and he's gonna be like a God Man, and we're being set up for it right now. Okay, and another thing I want to talk about is how I believe LA is Babylon. Okay? And I'll say it for 2 reasons. One, because they admit it, first of all. Which if you read in Revelations, it talks about a woman, a whore, riding on a beast, right? And the beast with 7 heads and 10 crowns. Or 7 heads and 10 horns, I mean. Okay. And it says, what does it say about it? Okay, well, first of all, let's look at the Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. She says I'm the bad guy, right? And at the end of the video, it says the whore of Babylon rides on the back of the beast, right? If we look at the end of the video, we have Billy riding on the back of a guy doing push-ups. I don't know if you can see that. I'll have to look at this after, and hopefully that you can see this. But this guy is doing push-ups, and she is riding on his back. Okay? Now, this is the exact description that I just told you. It is biblical. Biblical. Okay? Now, this just came out 2 weeks ago. It's called Down by G-Eazy, featuring Mulatto. It says the whole world was drunk on the wine of her fornication. Okay? So we got G-Eazy coming in to a hotel, and he's checking in. Right? He's given the keys. He's taking over for the person before him. Okay? And he's going up. And what is he doing? He's fornicating. He's having sex with this woman. And he's getting paid for it. And he's bringing the money to her. Okay? So now this woman right here represents the whore of Babylon. She pays him to sleep with these people. And they actually do this. They call it work. Okay? This is actually happening right now. And it says the world was drunk on the wine of her fornication. Guys, this is really happening, bro. This is really happening. Bro, don't be fooled, man. Because the world is going to get duped by this, bro. This is really happening. Really happening. Okay, so the scriptural references were Daniel chapter 7, where it talks about the little horn who subdues 3 previous kings. Okay? And then we have Revelation 17, where it talks about, I'll just read it for you. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had 7 vials, and talked to me, saying, Come here, I will show you the judgment of the great whore that sit upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having her cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Wow. Yeah. I believe these events are taking place as we speak. So be prepared, be watchful for these things, because, man, this is really happening. We need to be praying. Guys, when this super person shows up, do not worship them. Because, bro, Jesus is the Lord. And he is the true Messiah. The world is being prepared for the great deception. I do not want to see you deceived. Anyway, thank you for listening. God bless.